From Star Television Network in Freetown, hello and welcome to the National News Bulletin. First, the top stories. The management of Vital Statistics Sierra Leone has on Friday, 24th May 2019, confirmed the dismissal of 244 staff from Statistics Sierra Leone, ranging from directors to clerical staff, and called on all to reapply if they met the required criteria.
If we are the National Institution of Statistics and you enter our gate and you see a rickety, dilapidated building, you will not trust what we say is national official statistics. You cannot.
The Smallholder Commercialization and Agribusiness Development Project through the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Food Security has engaged members of Parliament on the rehabilitation of 142 kilometers of feeder roads in 6 districts across the country.
We just for benefits from the road work, we will therefore be in one way or the other affected. We will therefore monitor and see this work and do the way for doing.
Councillors of the Western Area Rural Districts Council have celebrated 1 year since elected in office and outlined their achievements and challenges.
One of the achievements them, I don't send youth to them, they don't go train, they don't come in the community.
And in sport, a High Court in Freetown has acquitted and discharged the President and the Secretary General of the Sierra Leone Football Association, Madam Aisha Yuwansin and Chris Kamara, on corruption charges. The two were suspended from office after the indictment as dictated by the country's anti-graft law for people standing trial for corruption. Those were the headlines. And now let's have details of the news. I am Leonora Jawara. The management of Vital Statistics Sierra Leone has on Friday, 24th May 2019, confirmed the dismissal of 244 staff from Statistics Sierra Leone, ranging from directors to clerical staff, and has called on all to reapply if they met the required criteria. This disclosure was made by the Council Chairman, Moses Williams, and Statistician General, Professor Usman Sanko, during a press conference held at Vital Statistics Office at Tower Hill. Let's have more in this.
We need to improve the corporate image of StatSL. Did you come here 4 months ago? What did you see? I'm sure some of you must have been surprised to see what you're seeing today. That it's an institution, the buildings have been painted, and you can sit. That is important as well. If we are the National Institution of Statistics and you enter our gate and you see a rickety, dilapidated building, you will not trust what we say is national official statistics. You cannot. So it's just important for us to do what we are doing. So we are trying to regain StatSL's credibility, ladies and gentlemen, and the relentless efforts when it comes to stringent internal and financial management controls, they are in place. They are in place. So we've been doing a review. I've been looking at staff capacities, and so where they are, etc. And we currently, before recently, we've had a total number of 321. Some resign, I think we have a death or so, so we have like 318 or 90. For this institution, 244. Okay, 244. And as we said, there's going to be adverts almost immediately. They've been drafted, approved by council. This one will also be hitting the social media. So if someone says that he or she came from the north and he or she has been asked to step there, say, but I saw the advert, can you apply? Apply tomorrow, because it's going to be there. Okay.
We are here not to victimize anybody, but to ensure that we have the right people to do this work for this government. Otherwise, the plans for government and our development partners are going to, they won't be on the right path. You see, because if you don't give the right data for government to plan, the plans will be flawed, and that will have an effect on the growth of this country. So our decisions to try and look into the staff matters and see what best to do is really not to push people aside, but to ensure that we have the right people who will have the right qualifications, who will come in here using the right process, and who will do the work for government. Not for me, not necessarily or for Madam as he sits here, but for the entire nation. Vacancies have to be declared here. They have to be advertised. Applications have to be written. Shortlisting has to be done. People have to be invited for interview. Interviews have to be conducted. And appointments have to be made. That's the process I know for any institution that wants to go the right way. The people involved did not go through that process. They did not. We have evidence of that. And in any of their letters, ask them, let them show you. The reasons are plainly written there. There are a very few of them who are now writing appeal letters to me that in fact they have gone through the right processes. Fine. Provide the evidence for us. We are reviewing that. You see, and let me say one thing. Some of these people actually have the entry requirement to work here. They do. They do. They have the degrees in mathematics or statistics or economics. Those are the areas we employ people to work here. But they did not come here using the right process. Even for those that have only WAS that came here using that same process, we blocked all of them together, no selective justice, and they are all gone. But we are advertising for vacant positions. The adverts are going to, in fact, they start going around tonight. Monday they should be full-blown. Let them apply. When they do apply, then we can take them back. That time they would have come using the right channel, not through the back door.
Now, the Smallholder Commercialization and Agribusiness Development Project through the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Food Security has held an engagement session with members of Parliament for the rehabilitation of 142 kilometers of feeder roads in 6 districts across the country. Here's the details.
The first opportunity as a member of Parliament for interface with them. It can happen for me say the day we are the interface with them, the constituency, they derive a benefit. So make we get bigger to stand. Today, I don't want to be facing we're there to waste time. We're there for something very important. Because tomorrow, the same way some of we, but then at the corner, the gun will allow, now make them call this consultative stakeholder meeting for engagement we just for benefits from the road work. We just will be in one way or the other affected. We will just will monitor and see say this work here and do the way they for doing. So everybody will be very, very important. And we do one here, not to by any way a mistake. We don't agree from the previous speakers for saying this particular project this time around, they implement with a condition. The condition where the World Bank give, then they follow. And they appeal to with the local authorities, with the local stakeholders.
Of the people of constituency 024 and that of the 28. For let the people be beneficiary to this fund project, where out of the 9 constituencies in Kono, I mean this Chapel man benefit out of it. Thank you. And I think the government of Sierra Leone led by the President, the retired general, and partner scattered. When it is in Kono district in Yemen, when it is in the people of Mali and that of the upper basin, when they selected the government and partners who attend the Wadaguti, you want to get for we. Today, why I say the importance is number one, the community where they identify from Sabakor to Vam, as the previous speaker said, not with the road of plantations, you go the size. In not like this man, like to maybe now, sorry to say, in fact, we're in Chaco. But from the road, 5-6 miles, the plantation. Mr. Honorable Member, in fact, what I got for benefit out of that project is more than you. Because from Sabakor to even beyond, the plantation, not to Chaco.
As a ministry, I take this opportunity for make this short statement on behalf of the Boston Road Freetown. As a ministry, we're very, very gladly when these projects don't come to this level. Because the project don't start from 2017, when they come small, we don't identify roads. Now we don't come to this point, who says the kind of people say, this project for people as far as road issue concerned. Before they go to the road issue, as a ministry, we're not able to do, or as a government, we're not able to do everything. So governments usually ask assistance from partners, development partners, for help for develop the country. And the Ministry of Agriculture will help for do this, and that make these projects go SCADEP come into being. And that make the Ministry of Agriculture the supervisory body for this project.
Councillors of the Western Area World District Council have celebrated 1 year since elected in office and outlined their achievements and challenges. Andrew Bestman takes up the story.
Speaking to Media One Center, the Councillor of Ward 379, Alematu Kamara, explained her achievements and challenges during her 1 year in office. She called on government and other non-governmental organizations to render assistance in addressing of the community challenges.
My achievements them and my challenges them inside me 1 year. I don't achieve a lot inside me 1 year. One of the achievements them, I don't send youth to them, they don't go train, they don't come na the community. I don't train woman, I don't send women, we don't go train na the Barefoot Women's Organization as solar engineer, if don't can now, if they can for can train other women there. I don't give some youth them job where then they job they small for make them go able to get the daily living there with their family there. So now some of the achievements then the one and do I don't get a lot of them then they. Well, the challenges them where I get a lot of challenges because this my own village where me can find myself now a very, very remote village. We get challenge for roads, we get challenges for water, we get challenges for even picking them for access school. Then comrade and they still no one for send them picking them. We get comrade where they keep them picking them house. And president don't give it now. We get with flagship program when a free education. When I send on a picking them let them can school, but we still get them challenges then they comrade and they agree for left them picking them. And challenges then they want then they access to the market, then linking roads then. Do you hear me? I they talk to government, I they talk to solidarity organizations, them, I they even talk to the council when are we in charge of developments there. Now we watch there and can we aid now this part of we district. Me I they talk to the council, make them penetrate now this me own warrior. Make me self go get a legacy where go left say this now I don't left or this now I don't do for me people left. Where I don't left as legacy where are they inside my own tenure of office na the council.
The councillor for Ward 377, Mohamed Bilal Kanu, also outlined his achievements and challenges during his 1 year in office and noted plans he intends to undertake towards the development and growth of his ward.
Some of the achievements then we I don't try for Kawit in various communities. One, I don't try for do some feeder routes in my community, and also I don't try for set up the CSV where we end up then tif business in my community. I do then also don't do a donation of £500 to the disabilities in my community, and plenty things and what don't they do. As soon as they see now, I don't count 85 kV machine. Like I tell you now, look at the map. When somebody donates, give me this machine for let I give to my community. So all of the achievements they are don't they do within me 1 year. So like I say, we get a lot of challenges where they go on. But the challenges and they look at like government and stuff, they come out, then they help with small a bit. One, we then they pay we. And every day people and they feel say we as councillors, everything bright and beautiful, but it's not easy for we. So we they draw the attention of government, say we as council, we as councillors, they need for the pay we. When more don't let them they pay we. Because we now we get most of the responsibilities and we they take now various for them. So on that reason, we they draw the attention of government, say we get them challenges they are.
Local council support is becoming a major challenge, especially for councillors whose community members are hugely expectant and rely mostly on them for some form of financial assistance, leads to talk of resources to undertake our key community activities. Andrew Bestman reporting.
And to round up our news bulletin, let's now turn our attention to sport. As a high court in Freetown has acquitted and discharged the president and the secretary general of the Sierra Leone Football Association, Madam Aisha Yuansin and Chris Kamara, on corruption charges. Now the two were suspended from office after the indictment as dictated by the country's anti-graft law for people standing trial for corruption. Hilton John, our sports correspondent, has all the details for you.
This is Star Sports on the News Hour. We start with local scene. The president of the Sierra Leone Football Association, Madam Aisha Yuansin, and General Secretary Christopher Kamara are back in the football family, after a decision was taken by Justice Finn Jr. in the High Court of Sierra Leone. It could be recalled that they were indicted by the Anti-Corruption Commission on 11 count charges. Here is the report. The Anti-Corruption Commission, ACC, has suffered legal defeat at the High Court as Madam Aisha Yuansin, the president of the Football Association of Sierra Leone, and Secretary General Christopher Kamara were both acquitted and discharged with no cost by Honorable Justice Reginald Finn Jr. on Monday, 27 May 2019, on all 3 count charges of the corruption charges leveled against them by the ACC. Both defendants, Madam Aisha Yuansin and Christopher Kamara, went into tears of joy as members from the gallery cast out spell of silence which had engulfed the court's room, clamoring in ecstasy to the pronouncement of Justice Finn Jr. According to the judge, I therefore acquit and discharge the accused persons on all 3 count charges. The judge held the court spellbound for almost 2 hours in delivering his 18-page judgments. The matter commenced at the High Court before presiding judge in 2017 with an indictment of 11 count charges of corruption allegations filed by the ACC on amendment application by the then Commissioner of the Anti-Corruption, Ade Macaulay. As the trial proceed, charges were reduced to 3 counts on both misappropriation of funds and conspiracy to commit corruption offences. The indictment, according to the ACC prosecutor Kelvin Matsimbo, who took over the case, on charges the defendants with the following offences of misappropriation of donor funds contrary to Section 37(1), conspiracy to commit corruption offences contrary to Section 128 1. Misappropriation of public funds, contrary to Section 32(1), and abuse of office, contrary to Section 42(1), all of the Anti-Corruption Act of 2008. Justice Finn said the prosecution case is that while both defendants were serving as president and secretary general of the Football Association, received a sum of $50,000 from the Confederation of African Football (CAF) for a specific purpose of covering costs relating to the Sierra Leone under-17 team taking the MRI test in Niger, which never happened, said to have been deposited to the Football Association bank account at EcoBank, where both defendants stand as principal signatories. Although alleged an amount of $24,750,000 was paid to the spouse of the first defendant of the Football Association, Aisha Yuansin, funds held in an account to which both defendants and signatories that the second defendant did receive without authority the sum of $5,500 from public funds purported as compensation for the sum of his personal laptop in carrying out the SLFA function. Both defendants were represented throughout the process by lawyer A. Sori Sisi, lawyer Brian Makoroma, and Mans Conte SQ. Lead counsel A. Sori appreciated the judgment as delivered by the courts, while the prosecuting sides are bent of comprehensive pursuit of the file for further action, if any. The jubilation sped out the court's room with the songs of praises on the judiciary. In the manner it was conducted, the trial, which has been topical in the sporting industry.
Yuansin is back as the president of the Football Association. The decision ended by the sitting judge, who is Josephine Jr. Reporting on the High Court of Sierra Leone, and empty judge.
This is the High Court of Sierra Leone. Aisha Yuansin case available today, according to the presiding judge, who is Justice Finn Jr., acquitted Aisha Yuansin that, according to the case presented by the Anti-Corruption Commission, there is no case submission. So in other words, Aisha Yuansin, she is back again as the president of the Football Association and also the Secretary General, Christopher Kamara, after the presiding judge, Justice Finn Jr., gave a no case submission and a ruling in favor of Aisha Yuansin. So in other words, Aisha Yuansin back as the president of the Football Association. Reporting on court, you can find out the background.
For Star Sport in Freetown, I am Milton John reporting. A legal battle lost by the Anti-Corruption Commission. Congratulations to Aisha Yuansin and Christopher Kamara. They are back in the football family. We hope that the football family will welcome these two personalities for the development of the game. In the International St. Barcelona Football Club were defeated in the hands of Valencia by 2-1 in the Spanish Super Cup finals. It was a disappointment for Lionel Messi boys after they failed to secure an equalizer or think of getting the win. Here is the highlights of the match.
К своим воротам. И тем не менее атака получается. Габирро. Удар Гуров, что увел атаку назад. И она получила дополнительное пространство. Они словно...
Валерий Гергиев сыграл в этом эпизоде. Дирижировал атакой.
Резкую команду, умеющую переходить очень быстро в завершающую фазу.
Лохнулся. Вот здесь что нам показывают. Здесь...
Офсайд у Родри прятался. Кевин Гамеро. Тот самый форвард, который хорош в завершении.
Солер в штрафной простреливает 2-0. Завершается голом.
Блестяще сыграл Карлос Солер. Тяльбу это раз. И второе, мощнейший и очень точный пролог. Он просто подставил голову. Он как бы... Малком, подача, удар, поворотом, штанга, Месси. 2. И не о чем спорить. Мяч попадает в штангу, от нее отскакивает. Там был игрок, вряд ли был офсайд. И это переход в другое состояние.
Сыграл и как такой чистый нападающий завершитель. А добрался до мяча. Смотрим еще раз.
Если и не игрок, который был на штанге.
Руку Родриго Морено. Потому что это на самом деле вот Морено здесь вместе остался.
Over the weekend, it was Barcelona. What next? Coming up on Wednesday is the European competition finals. It could be for Arsenal or for Chelsea Football Club. That's all for sport. Back to Elena Jawa in the studio.
Well, that's all in a Star News Bulletin file here on Channel 21. Thank you for watching. I am Leonora Jawara. Do stay with us if you can.